everybody, welcome back. Today I have a Q&A video. So we're gonna make it casual. I'm gonna wear a hairband because I have been sitting here for the past 3 hours filming. This is my third video filming, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm gonna do this video because I owe it to everybody because you've asked me questions on my Instagram, so I really want to get through these questions, and they are really great questions. So thank you to everybody who follows me on Instagram. If you don't, my Instagram handle's up here or linked down below. That is where I usually post all the questions, and you can ask me anything. As long as it's not too personal, I will answer it. So it could be bags, it could be work, it could be sports, it could be anything. So we'll have a very casual, like I've got my hairband, seeing my bald spot, casual, and just have a chat, right? First question from Luxy Chic. I have the bag you're talking about right here. Do you think the B25 can be an evening bag to an event, like a wedding, etc.? So I would say it depends on what you are wearing. Now, if I imagine myself going for a wedding and I'm wearing a really glitzy gown, dressy and all, I think the B25 would look a little bit out of place. It's a little bit more business serious or casual fun. So if you're wearing a glitzy one, it's sort of a bit out of place. But if you're wearing like a a dark colored pantsuit, you know, with a coat and pants and a little bit more chic, then I think the B25 could work. The size is great for a wedding, but it really depends on what you're wearing and trying to pair the bag with. XO Jujubee XO, any Cartier pieces on your wish list? So I just did a video called No Wish List this year or for 2021, and I think all my wish list items that I'm wish listing is kind of put on hold, or if I'm ready for it, I'll just go and buy it. But I'm not really wish listing anything at the moment. But if you're asking me like Cartier, if I want to get it ever, there is one more Cartier piece that I would love to get. But I feel like this is something I don't even know if I want it. Like, it's so expensive now. And that is my Love Bracelet in white gold, in the thin version. I just feel like that would make such a good complete stack. Cecilia Go, after getting your dream bag B, will you be buying any more Chanel classic flaps or the trendy CC? Now, I love bags. I feel like even though I have gotten my dream Birkin, still feel like I would love other bags. I just love bags. But if I were to break it down from a Chanel classic flap and a trendy CC, I feel like I've done it with the trendy CC. I bought it many years ago and I do miss it, but it's not a bag that I would purchase or even repurchase because it's so expensive and sort of like let it go already. I feel like if I want to get a bag that is the similar design and similar shape, I may explore other brands or maybe other designs from the Chanel house. And as for the classic flap, this is a challenging one. I think if a beautiful color came, I would seriously consider it, even though the prices are super crazy. But it's not something that I would take lightly. It's something that I would really put my brain and my pocket in it. So expensive now. And Jane, are you still loving your puffer bag? Yes, I am. So if you haven't watched my collection video, I will link it up here or in the description section. I just did that video and I talked about my puffer very shortly because my puffer is in the box right now because I'm shifting in Singapore. So once I take it out, then I'll start using it. It's because I just started to pack all my bags and just put it in boxes. So that was one of the bags that I was too lazy to dig out. So I just left it there and then just voiced it out. But I do love my puffer bag. It's very different in my whole collection. Hermes 0218, will you let go of your gold B30 now that you have your holy grail bag? Right at this moment, the answer is no. But in the future, if I find myself reaching for the B25 a lot more than the B30, then I would definitely consider letting the B30 go. But right now I have 2 bags of different sizes and I feel like I still love my B30 a lot. It holds a special place in my heart. And it's a bigger bag that actually can put a little bit more things inside. Plus, it has the advantage of being at the crook of my elbow. So just that difference, I feel makes a difference. So let me just see a little bit more. Having said that, I have thought about it. Like, do I want 2 Birkins in my collection? I don't have like unlimited amounts of money, so having 2 is pretty crazy for me. Okay, Christine Sutano. Hi Kat, what do you think of the Chanel mini square with the crushed pearl that can adjust the strap? I think that is a superb idea. I really like the pearl. When they first came out, I think it was 2 seasons ago. Yeah, when I saw that pearl, I thought, brilliant idea that you can move it up and down. I haven't seen one in real life, but based on photos, I think you can even make the square mini longer and obviously adjust it to be shorter. Now that ball was also available in the rectangular mini, and I thought that was a really good idea because some people found that the rectangular mini had a strap that's too long. Now having the adjustable strap makes it shorter and makes it more, I would say, universal for more people. So I think it's an amazing idea. You just have to deal with that extra strap dangling around. But to me, that's not a big deal because you won't be shortening it until that longer part is so long. It's gonna dangle a little bit, and I think that's acceptable because now you can have a different strap based on your different height. Sir Wu, how was your Chinese New Year? So boring, so boring. Well, my Chinese New Year's are never exciting. I guess it's a little bit more boring this year. It has been always boring because I don't have children and I don't have a big family. I don't have all my cousins around and all that. To me, Chinese New Year was more fun when we were kids. I guess as adults, it's more about eating and going to some friend's house, and I'm not the most sociable. I may look like a very sociable person on camera, but I'm honestly quite a hermit. I don't really like to go out to friends' house. I don't hang around with a lot of people. I talk to some people. I'm very selective. So yeah, I'm not a social butterfly. So with Chinese New Year, when people say you go visiting everywhere, you do a lot of things, you know, meeting friends and all that, I actually don't do much of that, and I haven't done that a lot. So it's a little bit more boring, but it's always been like that. So I guess maybe the only good thing about it is that I'm not eating as much this year. Love for LVCC. How are you liking your size 25 in your Birkin? It is actually a really good functional size, not too big, not too small. It's a good size for you to handheld carry things. I look at it and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you are so gorgeous, you're so cute. But honestly, I haven't been using it. I haven't been going out. I haven't been bringing it out to the malls or anything. It's just been me in the house and just taking it out and looking at it, playing around with it, holding it, doing videos with it. But I haven't actually put it for like a real test, like the whole day test yet. So just on that, I am loving this size. MNM888. Hi Kat, do you think you will add a mini Kelly, a K20 to your collection? What is your next H bag? Happy Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year as well. Now that I know what it's like to be getting a bag from the store, I feel like I should at least get one more bag from the store. But the process is very lengthy and expensive, that it's not something that I want to take lightly, because you need to, you need to be a customer of Hermes before you get a choice of the bag, right? I haven't thought about the mini Kelly. I have seen many pictures, many reviews of the Kelly 20, and it's so cute. I guess that's like a big theme of what I like cute bags, smaller bags. But I don't know if it's very practical and if I personally will get a lot of use out of it. Even though it's such a coveted size and a lot of people really like it and it's so hard to get, I personally don't know if it fits my lifestyle. I like to put a few more things in my bag. I have seen some videos where you can hardly put anything inside. So I don't know, if I get offered it, I obviously won't say no to it because it's a mini Kelly, it's so hard to get. but I don't know if it's a practical size for me. So I don't have an answer right now. I think I need to see it in real life and try it out. Then again, because you never see it in real life before you're offered, it's hard to try it out. So basically, if I get offered and I get to try it out, and if it doesn't suit me, then obviously I'll say no to the bag. What's on my list? Oh man, you know, I think I'm a Birkin girl. I love the Birkin. I had a Kelly a few years ago and it was in a size 32. It was a bit too big. So I think I might be okay with a Kelly 25. I have to see it, but if I get offered another Birkin, I won't mind. Klong Klong, how many bags do you own now? What's next after your Birkin? Okay, so I don't know which video will go up first, but the bags that I've owned, I did a collection video. I'll link it down below. And then what's next after my Birkin. So if that video hasn't gone up, then you'll just have to wait for the video. But if the video has gone up, then I will link it down below as well. Elsa Barrera, would you have a non-buy year again? Last year was a success for me. Well done, girl. Last year was a total fail for me. I think I would not have a non-buy year again, but I would have a low buy year again. I wasn't successful last year. I felt I had a good start in the year and then I lost it. I think I did well until maybe about mid-year. I think maybe around May, and then I sort of like just lost it. I lost my mind. But you know, it was a very good experiment for me. I feel like I learned a lot of things about myself that I am very compulsive. I haven't fixed that yet, so it might be a fail low buy year again. But I'm always trying to be better. Like I'm always trying to tell myself, don't buy so much makeup. Don't buy this, don't buy that. And if I fail, that means I do buy it. I always don't buy so much of it. I don't let loose. So those are the things that I am picking up, I guess, along the way. And you know, it's always about being better, right? Stephanie Oni, where did your love for bags come from? And is there an ideal number you want to have in your collection? I think it came from my mom. Like I have a very blurry recollection of me going into my mom's room, playing with her handbags. And I think a lot of little girls have this, you know, memory of playing with your mom's things. I used to go in her room, play with her handbag, play with her things, play with her makeup. And I just found it so magical and just so interesting, and I think from there it grew. Now my mom never owned any branded bags, so these kind of bags that she had were even like, I don't even know what they were, probably bought from the mall kind of thing, but they were magical to me. And I think from there I just really loved handbags, just the word handbags. And of course through magazines and seeing people and mainly magazines. I think in those days, those teen magazines, Clio and what else were there? Female, and maybe older than that, I just don't remember. Remaja, maybe, I can't remember anymore. But you see it in pictures. I think that's where I really started to love it. But my first love is actually not handbags. My first love is makeup. So I have this, let me just go and get it. I have this Kukai file from, my gosh, my teenage years. And inside has all this newspaper and magazines clipping of makeup. Like I used to, look at that, Asian Beauty. I would print it out and learn how to apply blusher. This was, oh my god, this was 1989. This piece of paper, 1989. Wow. And then there's this like little like pamphlets of makeup, Bobbi Brown. And then look at all these fashion cutouts. So it was, oh my gosh, interesting. And then this picture I remembered so well because I looked at her. I said, oh my gosh, what a beautiful girl with this pixie haircut. And she was putting makeup. I think this is Bobbi Brown. Yeah, this is Bobbi Brown. I still remember it. And then this picture of this pixie cut lady. I have no idea who is this, but she's beautiful. And I remember, oh, I love this hairstyle. So this eye look. So I used to love makeup so much. I used to cut out magazines. This is probably one of the few like books that I had. Wow, look at this. 1999. 1999, baby. 1999. So my My first love is makeup. I should become a makeup artist, right? Alright, Amicus Banquet. How much was your Birkin 25? It is a dream. Thank you. I am not very comfortable about talking about prices on my channel. I can tell you that it's not very much more than a Chanel Jumbo. So if you can search for a Chanel Jumbo, which the prices are everywhere, you can find out the price. And also, I think on like Purse Forum and stuff like that, you can easily find the information about the bags. They are pretty accurate, so yeah, I'm just not comfortable about sharing it. Lucas Steele, hi Kat, what's your opinion on the Chanel denim bag? Stunning. I love Chanel denim bag. I love the look. I love how casual and just stunning it is, but I would never pay for it unless the price point is really good, because it is denim, and I used to own a denim material type of bag from Chanel, and that was my DeVille tote. Over time, because it's material, it started to get a little bit furry. It started to get like, you know, fading a little bit. It's of course very different from the wear and tear of leather, but I feel like with cloth, that's an issue that you may face. And with that premium price of it being a Chanel, I don't know if it's worth the price. So I love the bag. If the price point was good, I would consider it. But because it's Chanel, most likely it's very, very expensive. And therefore, I won't go for it. Vivi Luna, would you get another locket? Love your collection. Make a video of purchasing another in Singapore. So I think this is referring to maybe my collection video where I shared a couple of lockets. Thank you for loving that collection. I'll link that video down below. I don't think I'll get another locket, but if I do, I'll definitely put my parents inside. I actually have one more locket with some other pictures, but I should cut them out and put my parents inside. Yeah, I don't think I'll purchase another, but if I do, I will definitely remember to do it in Singapore. Tamina Mina Mia, hi Kat, what's your next dream bag? Dream bag, wow, you know, I never even dreamed of getting this Birkin. Like, it was a dream, like, oh my gosh, wow, if I could only, right? Because it's a lot, right? So now that I've gotten it, I haven't been dreaming about another bag. Like, I haven't been dreaming about something bigger than this ever. Like, this is something that I've been dreaming out for years, never even considering. So I don't have anything at the moment, girl. I'm very, very happy with what I have. And if anything comes along, it would be if I love it. Okay, Angie Snowy, how much did you buy your Chanel cuff leather bracelet? Oh, I don't have a Chanel cuff leather bracelet, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Chanel cuff. Yeah, I don't have one, girl. Gossy, how do you save up for your luxury purchases? Okay, so I do put some money aside every month for luxury purchases, or actually for purchases in general. I put a little bit of my salary aside every month. So when I do burst my budget, that's when I dig into my savings and go like, okay, duck into savings, I need to repay my savings. So it's a cycle. Like, I try not to, but it's happened more often than not. So I need to stop doing that. But yeah, I do try to allocate some after, you know, paying myself, paying my bills, paying this, paying that, and then I have this little bit that's put aside, and then it accumulates a little bit more, and then I buy something big, then I dig from my savings and I pay back my savings, and it's a whole cycle. You know, I've never been able to accumulate enough in this chunk to say, oh, we don't touch any savings. And that's the truth, okay? That's the truth. I'm not going out there to say I have a lot of this outside, you know? It's the fact that I do dig into my savings quite often, or if I don't, then I will sell bags. So when you see me sell bags, that's when I'm like, okay, girls spend a little bit too much. We need to recuperate quickly. And that's the cycle of buying and selling. So the best way to save is to not buy anything. So that is your answer. How do you save? Don't buy anything. Danny, thoughts on the Balenciaga Hourglass bag? Which color would you choose? So I'll pop a picture right here, and this is a new design from Balenciaga. I love the fact that it's so modern. It is different because of this like bridge style base, and it's definitely a talking piece when you carry that. It's interesting, it's unique, and because I've never seen any other bag like that other than from Balenciaga, very outstanding. So if I were to pick a color, I would go for something bright, like a red, or even like the silver that they have. Because if you go for black, it's nice, but you can't see the details of the bag. So with the lighter colors, more bright like metallic colors, I think that would be pretty cool. Ultra magnetic top. Congrats on your scoring your baby Birkin. How much did you shell out in total as pre-spend? So I will link the luxury live stream that I did with Amy, Clara, and Isabel in the description section. You should check that out, or if anybody's interested in Birkin bags or Hermes pre-spend and all, check that live stream out. I know it's a very long live stream, but it is very interactive. We're chatting, we're talking, there are 4 of us on the screen. Time flies, and we did share about, you know, spending and doing, you know, some shopping at Hermes before getting offered. So I'm not gonna put it in this channel, but definitely check out that live stream. Uchi Pate Lusa, what is your next dream bag from Hermes? So again, I don't actually have anything on my mind now. Daisy Berry, what had followers suggested on your retired bags you stored? Okay, so I did a video about retired handbags, and a lot of people recommended that I just let them go or even donate them, or just give them some of them give them a good clean or change the leather with some non-LV third-party vendors. So I could consider that in the future for my Speedy, but with my Palermo and even my Celine bag, a lot did say let it go. So if I do decide to let it go, I would put it and, you know, sell it on my closet, but it will probably be like super cheap. So if you're looking for some really good deals on some retired handbags, I will link my closet in the description section. You know, I'll put the name here and you can check it out. It's cat_LSM_closet, and that's where I will usually post items for sale. And I don't like to sell things, so it's a place where I don't really update very regularly, but if I do, that is where I will post them. Talking about bags to sell, TT1014, which is the next bag on your chopping board? I actually have one more bag that I'm interested to let go, and that's my LV Cons bag. It is already listed on my closet, so if you're interested in that bag, you can go and check it out. It is a limited edition Cons bag. I am not asking for a premium of that bag, I am just asking for my costs. But if a serious buyer were to just talk to me, then I'm okay to negotiate slightly. But if I, you know, speak to any lowballers, that's it, no deal. Like, I'm not bothered. What else would be on my chopping board? You know, I might consider letting go of my Celine mini luggage. I have some accessories here and there that I may sell, but other than that, there's no like big bag. Kimio92, is the Thin Love bracelet in white gold and diamonds still on your next big jewelry purchase? Yes. If I have the funds, definitely not this year, not in 2021. I feel 2021, I don't really want to do such another large purchase like that. It is a lot. It's crazy. And even if I do something like that in 2021, it might be like December 2021. It's gotta be like end of the year. It's in the future. It's in the future. Ordinary, give us hints on your Hermes fine jewelry. Patient, it's coming. Lisa Diana, would you like to have a mini Kelly or a Kelly 25? So I've answered this already. I feel like if I had to choose between the two, the Kelly 25 is more practical for me. Lee Ying Lin, after getting your dream bag, will you be pausing your bag purchases for a long while? The answer is no, because I said earlier which one comes first. This video or the other video, I do have a revealed. I feel like it's a no. But it's also a yes. Like, I don't see myself crazy buying bags this year unless I have something that I really want, a unicorn. Tina Chan 168, do you have a budget for luxury purchases in a year, or how many percent as against your income? No, I don't. I actually pay everything first, and then whatever's left is for more my expenses. So I have, my salary, and then, your savings, and then pay my house, pay this, pay that, and then finally I have whatever's left, which is usually not a lot, especially last year, because, we've been paying a lot of things. That's whatever's I left behind. So I'm hoping that this year, once I, fix my expenses a little bit, because I did a bit of damage last year. So this year I need to readjust, and then I would try and keep at least maybe, I think a good amount to put aside for discretionary purchases is about 20%. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. I think for me it's about 20%, which is a good number for me to have quite a bit of fun with eating, shopping, buying random stuff. 20% is a really good number for discretionary purchases. Trying to aim towards that, it's not there yet. Dream Girl Fashionista, would you peel the protective stickers off your Birkin when you use it? The answer is yes. At the moment, I haven't because I haven't used it. But I have peeled off a little bit of the, what is this called? The lock part. I peeled this off. I peeled off the hooks for the sangles as well, but I haven't peeled off the stickers for the plate and as well as the ones on the sangles. So I think I will, because it's not good to keep your stickers on, and if you live in a humid country where it's tropical, it's always wet, it's very bad to leave the stickers on because it will cause oxidization of the hardware. Not at the moment. I'm going to keep it there for a little bit more, but it's definitely something that I will take out. Teddy the Tiny Terrier, please share the other item you bought from H before you got your bag. So again, look out for that reveal. Okay, Vivian WW Poon, what's your next luxury bag target? So everyone's wondering. So again, reveal coming up soon or listed down below. Okay, D Lee GC, what's your occupation? I'm a project manager. Winter Sue, comparison between Hermes B25 and the 30s. So I just filmed that, so that will be edited and uploaded really soon. By Alex C. How do you entertain yourself during these difficult times? I feel like I am trapped in a fishbowl lately. Wow, this is interesting question. I have been feeling a little down lately. I have to admit that. It's tough, not to be able to do the same things like before. Meeting friends or, going out, shopping without all the whole check-in, check-out. Just basically back to normal. It's very different. And it definitely starts to weigh heavy on the shoulder and the mind. I entertain myself by watching YouTube, reading a book, talking to my family, playing my handbags, talking to friends, talking to Amy, Clara, Isabel, just, doing things to connect, I guess, some of them, definitely. That helps a lot to make the change. And I also love to exercise. So there's a few days, I think last week, I was feeling a little down and just not in the mood, and I didn't exercise, and it definitely brought my mood down. Then yesterday I decided, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go cycle, and I feel much better today. So I don't know, I feel like doing a little bit for yourself makes a big difference. So find something that you used to love to do and try and do it. If you love to exercise and you're feeling like I'm too lazy, feeling down, you don't want to push yourself, might be worth going to do it. If you love to cook and you're not finding the mood to cook, go and do it, because sometimes that extra push, because when we withdraw from that, it just spirals out. So try and find those things to do again, especially if you find yourself not doing it anymore. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Randulujo, Chanel's caviar has been looking plastically. Thoughts on this? Ah, interesting. I have heard of this I can't remember where, like a few comments that it looks a little not so as good as before. It looks a bit plasticky, like you said. I haven't seen it in person, I wouldn't know. But if it is, ooh, that would be not such a good news, especially when it's so expensive now, right? If you see it in store and you find it plasticky, then like I said, don't buy it. Like, get something else. There's so many bags out there. Ordinary, what does your husband think of Hermes and the need for a journey to get a bag? Okay, so I sort of told my husband he's not really into luxury and bags and all that. It's not his thing. He just doesn't understand my craze, but he doesn't stop me from it. I did tell him that you just can't get this bag. Like, you can't go into store and just buy this bag. You need to be a customer. You need to be, you need to buy stuff like shoes and stuff, and you just need to build a profile. So I explained that to him and he was like, oh, interesting, huh? They want to make you spend money before, huh? And that's about it. He doesn't really question it. So I think he doesn't have much of an opinion on the journey to get a bag. But if he did, that's about it. That's his only opinion. Like, okay, interesting. Okay, so anyway, those are all the questions. Thank you to everybody for asking them to me on my Instagram. Remember to follow me on my Instagram because that's where I usually post requests for questions. If I missed out any of your questions, I have a reason for it. So I think I missed out 2 or 3 questions, a little bit personal. So yeah, I guess those are the questions that I don't feel comfortable answering on my channel. But any of these questions, other than that, I am absolutely fine. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps me with my channel and engagement. Also subscribe, hit that bell as well, because then YouTube will know you want to be notified when my videos go up. So everybody, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!